It is nice to welcome back to the Pittsburgh Improv. Headliner this week, Kyle Cease, who's joined us in the Star Studios a bunch of times. Good to see you, man.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm very good.
I like this show.
You do?
Yeah, it's a good show. It has a good format, and you guys aren't one of those shows that has a ridiculous theme going on. You know, there's so many times I'll do a radio show, and they'll be like, hold on, Kyle, we got to change Kennedy's diaper, and there's like a giant guy, wearing a diaper, and you'll be in the middle of a bit, and they're doing some weird theme thing.
JR will have to change his diaper, but not for the same thing, So, I mean, it's for a whole different reason.
No, that's really?
What?
That's the radio station down the hall he's talking about.
Oh, I know that.
We'll come back and deal with those guys tomorrow.
I love it. And also, you guys don't have like 12 people. Sometimes I'll do a show and there'll be literally 12 people in the room.
Yes.
And they'll be like, all right, we got Kyle Cease coming in, but first here's Bill with traffic. And then one guy does traffic. All right, here's Jim with tires. And he's like, well, there's Goodyear and Michelin. And he's like, all right, Kyle Cease coming up. The Morning X. And I'm like, been on for an hour and haven't spoken yet. You know, he comes back. All right, here's Stephanie with planets. Well, there's Jupiter. All right, not anymore. All right, here's and then finally in the last 10 seconds, all right, we got Kyle Cease. He's at the Chuckle Hut. You know, I didn't need to be here at all. There's no point in me.
So you don't play the Chuckle Hut anymore?
No, I stopped doing the Chuckle Hut because of that lineup. I never get to do any radio.
So what's been going on with you? What's happening?
Life's good, man. I've been doing a lot more touring. I got to win the Comedy Central Stand-Up Showdown this year, which was a big deal. I don't know if you remember the showdown that they have in January.
Dun, dun, dun.
Green Giant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's instant reflection.
Wow.
But life is good, and now I'm doing Pittsburgh. And I like Pittsburgh. I remember.
I was going to say, where are you going with this?
All I said was I'm doing it, and I realized where that the tone and everything. But it's fun to go to Pittsburgh. When you see Mr. Rogers' shoes, you get all excited, and you're like, we're almost there.
Walking through the airport.
Yeah, but I don't remember what the joke. I had a bit last time that was so solid about Mr. Rogers' shoes, but I don't remember it at all now. I remember last time I was here, there was like a bomb scare, and so we had sold out everything, and then that last day, no one could get to it because the guy, I don't know if you remember this, it was like a year ago, but they announced that the bomb was in one of the 3 tunnels. Do you remember that? But he didn't say which one.
Right.
Yes.
You remember that? And so everyone was scared.
Was
he said it's just
down. Oh, that was awful.
That was awful.
That's right. And you had fun with that?
It'd be weird if he 3-card moneyed the bomb. Like he goes, okay, it's right here, right? And then he scrambled the tunnels up. And he goes, okay, now which one's it under now? And you're like, is it under the middle one? No bomb in there. It would have been cool if the bad guy did that.
Give me $4.
Yeah. So be scared to die, and that's a good thing to make light of that. That's a good time. I've decided that we have to be fun with everything, though.
We should be.
I think that if we pulled the sticks out of our butt a little bit, we'd enjoy life more. I think that everything.
I agree with you.
Because everything that sucks in life should have a fun element to it. For instance, like sirens. They're already bad news.
Yes.
You're getting pulled over, there's a fire. Why make that sound on top of it? It's just unnecessary. I think all sirens should be playing TV show theme songs. Like, how cool would it be to get pulled over by Three's Company? You're just speeding and you hear ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. I'd be so excited. I wouldn't even pull over right away. Because I know
wait to hear the song.
Yeah, the wah-wah guitar part's next, so you're like driving a little more. It's like I'd pull over and be like, come and knock on my door, because I'm happy and the cop's happy and we'd have a great ticket. Like, I'd come home and be like, honey, I got pulled over to Three's Company. Let's make love. I almost said sex, but I don't know if I can say that, but I probably can. So I decided I could.
Could you pull over, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't you keep driving a little bit? Would you ever hear this song and be like, oh, no.
That would work.
That's what everyone does when oh, man, there's a cop behind me. But you're like, oh, dude, what a nice pattern break.
It's Chrissy behind me.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
good.
Funny.
Yeah, you think of her.
It's not going to bother me.
You think of young Suzanne Summers. You're all excited.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Bye, Master.
I'm going to make my death fun, I've decided. Because we're all going to die. Why not have fun? Why be scared all the way till the death? Why be like the last 20 years be worried? I've decided that when I die, and I'm assuming that I'll know when I die, because you always hear people coming out of hospitals where a relative died, and they always say stuff like, and he took his last breath, and he knew that it was his last breath. How do you know that he knew?
Yeah.
No one has ever taken a last breath.
Like you had a conversation.
Yeah, no one has ever taken a last breath and went, hey, everybody, this is my last breath. Take care. No one said that. So you're talking and saying that he liked it, and he's like dancing above you like a ghost. Like, no, I thought there were more breaths. Stop telling people that. So when I die, I'm going to get my body into a very tight, entangled yoga pretzel position, just like a really stiff knot, because I know that your body gets stiff when you die, and I want to make it very hard for my family to unscramble me. Which would be the funniest last 10 seconds, too, because I'll be, like, folding into this knot, and I'll be like, goodbye, mother, mom, and brother Kevin. I'm from Little House on the Prairie. And they'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, I always die like this. It's okay. And then just weird open casket with my legs draped over the side, because they can't close it, spandex with the testicles coming out. I forgot to mention spandex with the testicles coming out as an extra prank. And I'm going to hold my right eye open so that I'm forcibly staring at you, staring back at my testicles, and you won't know that's coming, so you'll just be walking by the coffin and be like, goodbye, what the hell? And my dad will be like, I know, we didn't know he was going to do that. We can't get pants on him. And he'd be like, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. He's like, no, Creed is the worst thing you've ever seen. My dad doesn't like Creed. That was my
stomach.
I know. Thank you. That was a weird tangent. But it'd be weirder is if two munchkins came in here same time sitting on a unicorn spear going, what's up, I'm Oprah. So there's weirder things that can happen.
Kyle, get an iPod.
I love you guys.
Get an iPod and listen to it on the plane because you're doing weird stuff, man.
I like weird material, though. That's the thing. You got to be bizarre.
Well, you got it.
Have an edge and
boy.
all kinds of stuff, because I think that sometimes I'll go to certain cities in this country and it's so surreal to me because they just run regular, just ba-doo, racing's a sport, but you guys get good stuff and I can have an edge, so it's everywhere I go in this country now. I go, what do you do for fun? And their answer is, our Walmart's open 24 hours.
Ouch.
Because I don't know how often I wake up at 4 in the morning going, right now I need to watch a candy bar and an alligator pool. Is there anywhere that has all three of those?
We know where you can get it.
Yeah, there's only one fun thing to do at Walmart, and that's watch morbidly obese women beat the crap out of their kids. That's the only fun thing to do. Mommy, I'm hungry.
Kyle Cease is headlining the Improv this weekend. A very, very funny man. Good to have you back in town.
I miss you guys.
Can
I say something about that?
KyleCease.com. Yes, go ahead.
Or is it were you trying to get off? Are you like, we got to go to
We're
commercial?
going to break. Yeah, we're out of time, but go ahead.
I decided last night I'm going to do something. I want to try something because I really want to pack the shows this weekend.
Okay.
And so I've decided, I've never done this before, but I want to do an experiment. I've decided that I'm going to give a free signed One Dimple, which is my Comedy Central CD and a DVD combo, to everyone that heard me on this radio show and comes to the comedy club. And it's a real CD. It's not like it's some burnt thing just to get you in the door.
Two tracks demo.
Yeah, no, it's stuff that I that are in stores for like $20. And the reason I'm doing it, honestly, is because I've decided I really want to build a real good, awesome fan base by giving out too. And also, I honestly want to sell out the shows and require a lot more money from the Improv next time I come into town. So
check your price.
So yeah,
that
totally.
Works.
So please come out, and you have to give me a code, and you can't say out loud or something because there's a lot of people there that don't know about this.
Right.
That will buy my CD. So don't tell them. So if you heard me on this show, say, I don't know, Wacky Stack. That's our code word.
Wacky Stack is a code word?
So if you come up to me and say Wacky Stack this weekend, I will give you a free signed CD and hang out and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, I want to see what happens with that.
All right, Kyle Cease, headlining at the Improv. Shows tonight 8, Friday 8 and 10, 7 and 9. You okay, Shelley? And Sunday night 7 o'clock.
Get my breath back.
KyleCease.com.
I love you guys. It's good to see you again.